Inside Jamaica's recovery, aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. By Wednesday morning, October 29th, Hurricane Melissa had moved away from Jamaica's coastline toward eastern Cuba as a weakening Category 4 storm. Despite the storm's departure, the full extent of destruction in Jamaica is becoming clear. Entire towns remain underwater. Infrastructure has been crippled, and power outages persist across more than half of the island. The southern parishes of St. Elizabeth, Clarendon, and Manchester sustained the heaviest damage. In St. Elizabeth, officials report that 7 out of 10 homes are either destroyed or uninhabitable. Clarendon's farming communities have suffered catastrophic losses to sugarcane and banana crops. Livestock operations in central parishes have been wiped out, leaving thousands of farmers without income. Early government assessments estimate economic losses at more than $3 billion, though that number is expected to rise sharply as reports continue to come in. Roads, bridges, schools, and hospitals have been damaged or destroyed. Sections of the main highways remain impassable, and some rural areas are still unreachable by land. The Jamaica Public Service Company has restored partial electricity to sections of Kingston and St. Andrew, but hundreds of thousands remain without power. Water supplies in Clarendon, St. Catherine, and Manchester are unsafe for consumption due to flooding and pipeline damage. Both Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston and Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay remain closed as authorities assess runway damage and clear debris. The Port Authority has suspended operations at Kingston Harbor, delaying import shipments of food and emergency supplies. Prime Minister Andrew Holness declared a nationwide state of emergency and convened an emergency session of the National Disaster Risk Management Council. The government has requested international assistance, citing the scale of the disaster and the need for humanitarian support. Regional and international aid efforts are underway. The Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency has deployed assessment teams. The United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom have pledged immediate logistical assistance, including air and naval transport for relief deliveries. The Red Cross, the United Nations, and other humanitarian organizations are preparing food, water, and medical aid for affected communities. In Jamaica's shelters, thousands of displaced residents are awaiting aid deliveries as supplies run low. Health officials warn of a growing risk of waterborne diseases due to contaminated floodwaters. Rescue operations are continuing in isolated areas where communication remains limited. Satellite imagery shows widespread flooding across southern Jamaica, with entire sections of farmland submerged and major roads washed away. In Kingston, cleanup crews are clearing debris and downed power lines. The government has announced a national rebuilding plan to begin once emergency conditions subside. Weather authorities continue to warn of residual heavy rainfall and potential landslides as outer rain bands from Melissa linger over the island. Officials say full recovery may take months, possibly years, depending on the extent of infrastructure and agricultural losses. Despite the devastation, community volunteers and local organizations are mobilizing to provide relief and rebuild homes. International observers are calling Hurricane Melissa a wake-up call for stronger Caribbean disaster preparedness and climate resilience measures.